These two former petroleum industry workers are survivors of the 8 May 2014 offshore fatal helicopter crash. The welders, Godfred Amankwa and Ebenezer Ampabin, were two of the four survivors in the helicopter crash that killed four other workers. The helicopter crash survivors tells me that the situation has today actually confined them into doing petty welding and fabrication here at Kokompe, as they are even afraid to now take any contract offshore where they could have gotten more money because of the helicopter crash fears.
We are managing it because we have families. We cannot sit down in a house just waiting for compensation to come. But ever since it happened, life has not been so easy for us, and we are here managing it with a small. We have been getting offshore contracts, but because of fear and what happened, and even we have not seen anything yet, we can't go and risk our life again. If we have been there, we will get more money than here. But we are still, because of that situation, we are here managing it a little bit.
Okay. Since the incident happened, it has been difficult for me. I am in the house. I don't have any work to do. Sometimes I go to my friends in the Kukumpedi. He helped me for small job, but still it's not enough for me. I can't pay my house rent. The life is so difficult for me. So I want the government to come in to help us to get our compensation.
After several calls and a petition to the regulators of the industry to facilitate their compensation, Amankwa and Ampabin finally got an invitation to meet the Petroleum Commission Board. But nothing concrete has happened after that meeting.
We met them. The entire board, even the chief executive officer was also there. And now, since that time, we feel happy, a little bit happy, because ever since the incident happened, we have not got any chance to meet any board or something like that to discuss with them. So we were happy with them, but barely a year now, we are not able to hear anything from them. And we have started another year, and now I hope the COVID-19 is a little bit down. So we hope the entire board will speed up for whatever they are doing for us so that we can be compensated.
I was expecting something good from them because what they said to me was good. So I thought that within a short time, they will come out to say, they will come out to compensate us, but still up to now, 1 year now, nothing has been heard from them.
Recent attempt to get to the Petroleum Commission to update us on the work done so far on their demand have not been successful. The Petroleum Commission's Western Regional Manager said this in an earlier interview.
My CEO was deeply involved in it. As we speak, he is working on it, because he has to work with the ministry, so he's working on it. Immediately something comes out, we'll put it out there.
Meanwhile, the Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union is calling on the Petroleum Commission to quickly address the issue among other industry concerns to serve as a precedent for Ghana's petroleum industry.
If the Petroleum Commission is empowered to look into these work-related injuries, particularly in the oil and gas sector, they are the ones who issues certificates to these companies. And the companies, knowing that if they don't adhere to the law, their certificate might be revoked or not be renewed, they will sit up and do the right thing. So it is important that this very helicopter employees case is looked at and then due compensation paid to them, so that it will also serve as a deterrent to those employers who continue to abuse the right of employees when they get themselves injured on the job.
Though their expected compensation seemed delayed, these helicopter crash survivors are still hopeful in the new year. For City News, I'm Akwesi Eje Enim, Kokompe here in Takrady.